Hey guys, Matt Brander here from Building with Brander. We've got a new video coming out here. It's all about tips, tricks, hacks, DIYs, all kinds of cool stuff. So I've got a collaboration with Chris Cute from Make the First Cut, Jason McGinn from McGinn's Woodshop, and as well Matt DeResta. So we've each put out some tips. We put them together. We all have videos with different tips in them and different clips from each other. So I encourage you to go check out their channels. So let's get right into this, guys. My first tip is going to be saving a little bit of money. I guess that's kind of what I'm going to go for the theme of this. But saving a little bit of money. The first suggestion is go to the dollar store. Look at this stuff. This is a two-part epoxy. We'll talk more about that later. We've got CA glue, crazy glue, super glue, as it's better known as. This stuff. Here's one still in the package. Look, it's from the dollar store. Got that for $1.25. That's Canadian dollars too. So that's like 25 cents in American pesos. You know, you can't really beat that, guys. And it's the same stuff. It doesn't matter where you get it from. In the end, this is the two-part epoxy is all the same stuff. Look at the plungers are exactly the same. They're probably all even manufactured in the same damn plant, to tell you the truth. So I'd say save yourself some money. Go save. Go to the dollar store. Save yourself some money. For my next tip, I'm going to throw over to myself in my kitchen. A few quick tips we're going to go over today. Really easy and really simple one, guys. If you're going to be gluing together any two pieces of wood, especially if you're going to have some runoff or drippage, squeeze out, whatever they want to call it, put down a little bit of paper, wax paper, parchment paper, newsprint, anything. It'll protect the surface that you're working on underneath. See if I get this glue to run now with all the glue I got in earlier. So whoops, look at that. Put a little bit too much glue maybe. Spread it around a little bit. Get it on the other side. Turns out when we go to quick clamp here, there might be a little too much glue. That's okay. Nothing wrong with too much glue. In the end, too much glue is never really a problem. You're going to get squeezed out from it. If you have too little glue and you don't get proper coverage, then you're going to run into a problem. So I say put down some protective paper first. Parchment paper, wax paper, something really easy. It's a simple step to do, and it'll protect a nice workpiece underneath. Matt Brander here from Building Brander. A few quick tips we're going to go over today. What I've got. So what if 10 minutes just isn't good enough? What if you got to be doing it faster than 10 minutes? And you just can't wait that long? Well, in this case, I would say go with a hot glue gun glue. It goes on once this gets warmed up here. It goes on in a matter of seconds. So there, that's it. So what if you need something that you can just it's a quick, strong way to hold stuff together. It's not permanent, obviously. This can be taken apart, and you can just snap it apart. You do run the risk of breaking the wood, but you can also, I've heard some guys like to just go back in and you can just heat it, or heat it with a blowgun, heat gun, and the heat will remelt the glue, comes right apart. Actually, it's a good alternative to other ways of bonding stuff. So it's pretty good stiff hold. So there, hot glue gun, joint in a hurry when you need to do something real quick. Alright guys, well, first up from here, for the collaboration part of this, let's throw over to Chris Cute from Make the First Cut.
Maintenance day in my shop. And I usually schedule a maintenance day at least once a week. I'm out here every single day of the week, and usually once a week I have to kind of reorganize, clean, and then get things ready so I can start again. And part of that includes cleaning the top of my table saw, cleaning the bed of my lathe, cleaning the top to my bandsaw. And I do that, I clean those off, and then I apply a coat of paste wax, which is a good thing to do, not only because the paste wax, after you apply it and then buff it off, helps pieces slide easily across the cast iron bed or the table or whatever the case may be, but it also helps prevent the cast iron from rusting. And so if you're not doing it now, think about grabbing some paste wax and start paste waxing your cast iron after you've cleaned it. Today, and how you apply this paste wax is up to you. You can use pretty much any kind of applicator to put it on. Use a soft cloth to buff it off, but here's what I use. I use old socks. Hey, don't throw these out. A lot of people tend to just go ahead and toss them in the trash once they get a hole in them or something like that. It's good cotton. Here's what I do. I take the paste wax. Let's do the Karate Kid thing here. Wax on. All right. Now, typically, you'd let that sit until it comes to a haze, and then you come back and buff it off. And all I do to buff it off is turn the sock around on my hand. So I've got the wax now back here, clean, dry cotton surface here, and Mr. Miyagi, wax off. Old socks, paste wax. Don't throw these out. They come in handy.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks a lot, Chris. That's a great tip. From here, let's move right over to, we got Matt DiResta up next. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey guys, Matt DiResta here with a quick tip for you. This one involves sandpaper. If you're gonna sand something that's wet, damp, old paint, dirty, you don't want to use your new disc that you just paid for. You want to use an old disc that still has some life in it that you don't mind completely filling up with gunk in 75 seconds and then tossing out. You don't want to toss out a brand new one in 10 seconds and then that's it. You go through the whole pack and it's done. So I suggest saving your old pads. They can always be reused.
Right on. That's a great tip with the sandpaper there, Matt. And from here, last one up, we got Mr. Jason McGinn. Go ahead, Jay.
McGinn's Woodshop here with a handy dandy. If you find yourself needing a level and there isn't one around to be found, grab a square, a tri-square, a nut, and a piece of string. And let me show you how to get around that little predicament. First, what you're going to want to notice is these degrees along the bottom. Okay? Then atop here, there's a little spot in the corner. It says pivot and a little notch. Take a bob or a nut and tie it to a piece of string. Take the string and put it into the notch. Get a good hold of it here. Slow it down from moving around. And when you see the string at 45 degrees, well, that means that it's level. So, if you do find yourself in a predicament, grab a tri-square, a nut, and a string, and get level. And just to show you it's level. Thanks for watching.
That Jay, he's always getting into predicaments. Well, I guess, those are great tips. Appreciate that, Jay. Just want to say thanks to everyone for watching. While you're here, if you could hit subscribe and like or dislike if you don't like it. That's up to you. Besides that, of course, I want you to go over and see Chris's channel. That's Make the First Cut. Jay McGinn's channel, McGinn's Woodshop, and as well Matt DiResta's channel. I'm going to have links posted below in the description for those guys. And of course, thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the outtakes.
Take any wooden nickels. Don't swap horses midstream. Safety third. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't eat yellow snow.